Welcome back, friends. Most welcome to all of you on our channel Janu by Sikhe. And today it is day 6 in the series of spoken English course. Okay, today we will learn a very important topic, that is demonstrates. That is demonstrates. What are the demonstrates and why do we have to learn that concept? Actually, in the spoken English, we will take only those topics in this course which we use most of the time during the conversation. Okay, so this is the one of them which we use many times in our communication. Okay, so let's see what is the demonstrates. Okay, let's see what is its definition. So its definition is that we use it, it refers to those words which helps us. Okay, it refers to those words those words which those words which help us to which help us to point out something thing or someone something or someone. So what it demonstrates, it refers to those words which help us to point out something or someone. Okay, so these are the only four words. Okay, before that, we let's see usage. It uses as as a pronoun, and as an adjective. Okay, we use these demonstrates as a pronoun, and as an adjective. Now how can we use them as a pronoun and as an adjective? We will see in our few examples. Okay, let's see before that, what are those four words which come under the demonstrates. So under the demonstrates there are only four words which come. First one is this, that, these, and those. These are the those four words. One, two, three, four. These are the those four words which come under the demonstrates, and we use these four words to point out something, to point out someone. Okay, to so these are the words which we call them demonstrates. What are these words? This, that, these, those, and these words help us to point out something or someone without taking their name. Okay, now let's see there a a very quick example so that you can understand where do we use all these four words. Okay, very simple, in a very simple way I'm going to tell you all, then after that we will take some examples also. Okay, let's start. Okay, friends, so as we know, these are these four words. Yes, this, that, these, and those. Okay, so these are the demonstrates. Okay, now let's see what the difference among them. Okay, Let, let's take first one, that is this. Okay, this. For example, if I'm saying I have a pen, let's suppose I have a pen here. Okay, I have, let's take an example of book. Okay, let's take an example of book. Okay, it is a book. I have a book. I have a book. So I can say to this, I can say to it, this is a book. This is a book. If I want to refer it, if I want to point out it, so I will say this is a book. This is a book. But I will say this is a book. This is a book. Okay. It is near to me. It is near to me. Then I will say this is a book. Something is near around me, then I will say this is a book. Okay, near around me and singular as well. near and singular. As you can see, it is singular and it is near to me. Then I will say this is a book. A book. A book. Singular. Okay. A book means it is a singular and it is near around me, that's why I'm using this. So for using this we should for using this, two criteria should meet. First one, two conditions should meet. First one is that what, it must be near to us. If it is if this is a person or if it is something, so it must near to us, first thing. Then second, it must singular. In that case we will use this. Okay. Now, okay, in that case we will use this. Now let's suppose if book, if the same book, and if it and it is also a singular, but it is not near to me, it is not near to me, it is far to me. Let's suppose this book is here now. Okay, this book is here now. Now this book is here, sorry, now this book is there. Okay, it is far, it was near and it is far. It was near, it is far. Now it is far, so in that case I cannot say this is a book. This is a book, I cannot say. What I will say, that is a book. That is a book. Okay, what I will say, that is a book. Okay, here I said this is a book, and to point out this book, now I am pointing out to that book. And so for this, what am I using, I am saying that is a book. That is a book. In Hindi we say yeh, and for that weh. Okay, so this is a book and that is a book. There is no difference. It is just what, it is near to me and it is far to me. So and both, in both case, it must be what, it must be singular. It must be singular. So we saw what, in case of second. Let me, in the second case it is that, yeah. In that, the again two conditions should meet. First one is what, it must far to us, and then second one is it should be singular. Okay, okay. So these two words, this and that, we use them in case of when the things or when the person when the things or the person is in singular form. They are singular. When the thing or person is singular, means only one, then in that case we will point out them by using this and that. Okay, by using this and that. And what is the difference between them? In case of when the object or the person is near to me, and then I want to point out, then in that case I will use this. And if the same thing is far to me and then I want to point out, then I will use that. Okay, as we saw in the example, first one was book was near to me, so I said this is a book. In the second, when the book was far to me, then I said that is a book. Okay, so it was the concept of this and that. It was very simple. Now let's see for these and those. For what, these and those, these these this word we use, first when the thing is near to me, plus it is, it must plural means more than one, it must more than one. Okay, then in that case I will use these. Now let's see the example of this. I am saying I have a book here. I have a let's take an example of apple. I have an apple. What I'm saying, I have an apple. I have an apple. I have an apple. Okay, I have an apple. Here, what I'm saying, I have, it is near to me. Okay, it is near to me. Then in that case, to point out what I will say this is a book. Sorry, this is an apple. What I will say, this is an apple. Okay, but but if it is more than one, if it is more than one, let's suppose there is one more apple. Okay, there is one more apple. There is one more apple. There is two apples. Sorry, there are two apples. Then in that case, how will I point out them? I will point out by using the word these. By using the word these, what will I say then? These are these are apples. What will I say? These are apples. These are apples. Okay, when the apple was singular, when the apple was only one, in that case I used this. And in the case when the apple were more than one, when the apple were more than one, in that case I used these. Okay, so in both situation, what is common? Or common is that the thing will be near around me. The thing will be near around me. Okay, the thing will be near around me. And after that, if the object, if that thing is singular, if that thing is singular, then I will use this. And if it will be plural, then I will use these. Okay, is it clear? It was very simple. It was very simple. These are very simple actually. Okay, so these also has completed. Now let's see the fourth one, that is those. That is those. When do we use now this word? It is very important also. Those first, it should far plus plural. It should far plus plural. How? As I had apple here. Yeah, I had apple too. I had two apples there. Okay, now let's suppose I have these apples, but I don't have near now. Now I don't have near. Now these apples are far to me. Okay, these apples are far. I'm here and these apples are there. They are far to me. In that case, if I want to point out them, in that case, if I want to point out them, if the apple is, if there is singular, there is one apple only, and it is far to me, and then I'll have to point out it. How will I say? How will I say? Yes, tell me. Yes, you all are very well known. Yes, so we will say to this, that is an apple. What will you say? That is an apple. Why? Because because it is singular and far. Because it is singular and far, so that I will say, I will use that. I will use that. Why? Because it is singular and far. Why? Because it is singular and far, then I will use that. Okay? That, wah. In Hindi we say wah. Okay? So that is an apple. That is an apple. So now the situation is the same, but there is more than one apple. When there is more than one apple, in that case, what I will say, that I have more than one apple and these are far to me, and these are far to me. So in that case, if I'll have to point out them, then I will say those are apples. Those are apples. How will I say those are apples? How will I say those are apples? Okay, so in the end, so what were the conditions to use those? First, it should far to us. It should far to us. Second, it should be plural, means more than one. So it is more than one. So both conditions they are meeting, and that's so that to pointing out them we used the word those. Okay, is it clear? Very simple it was. Let's uh, uh, let's see a table so that you can get idea for it. Okay, friends. So let's see. Uh, I'm going to make a table. Which thing we learned, which thing we learned, I will make table of that. Okay. So it will be very simple to see, and see the differences among these words. Okay, first one is singular, second one is plural. Okay, and here near, and here far. Okay, singular, when the object or the person is near to us, and it is singular, what will we use? Yes, correct, we will use this. And when the object or person is singular but far to us, what will we use? Good, that. What will we use? That. Now the object is near to us but it is not singular, it is plural. The object is near to us but not singular, it is plural, means more than one. Then what will we then what will we use? Yes, we will use these. What will we use? These. Okay, now see the last one. When the same thing, it is far, or far and plural. When the thing is far and plural, then what will we use? Those. What will we use? Those. Okay, is it clear? It is clear very much. This table is a kind of conclusion of all which I taught just a few minutes back. Yes, so I hope you have understood the differences between them. Okay, so now let's see how do we use them in our sentences. I will take a few examples of them so that you can understand that how do we use, and how can we bring it into our habit so that we can also use them. Okay, let's see. So hello friends, now let's see the examples of these demonstrates. Okay, we have four demonstrates as we know, this, that, these, those. Now see their examples, that how are we using them in our sentences. Okay, so that you can get a kind of idea, or and you can also use them in your conversation. Okay, let's see the first one. What is the first one? This. What am I saying? This. Okay, so what am I saying? This. Let's see the example of this. This bucket is filled with water. This bucket is filled with water. This bucket is filled with water. Okay, so this bucket. To point out the bucket which is near to me, near around me, I am pointing out this. I am pointing out the bucket. So for this, I used this. This bucket is filled with water. Okay. Now see the second one. This Monday I will see you. This Monday I will see you. A very important thing of demonstrates is that when I said there near or far, near or far, these two words, it doesn't mean physically near or far. It can be in time also. Okay. So first one, it can be in form of physical, means physically. Let's suppose this is a marker, so it is near to me. Okay. Now it is far to me. So it is a physical distance, near and far. But it can also in time. It can also in time. Okay. Now here I said this Monday I will see you. Let's suppose today it is Friday. Okay. Then I want to point out the Monday which is going to come. Which is going to come. So in that case it is near. It is near to us. Means it is just going to come. There is no any other Monday which will come. Yeah. After the Friday, after 2 3 days, Monday will come. Okay. So this Monday I will see you. Means I want to say about which Monday which is just going to come. Okay, so we also use these words which is far in time also, not just in physical form only. Okay, it can also be in time form. So here that Monday it is far, that Monday, that Monday is near, which is just going to come. So we are saying this Monday I will see you. Okay, so it is near in time, that's why we are using this. Got it? Simple one. Okay, now let's see the example of that first one. That accident happened a few days ago. That accident happened a few days ago. Here again, as you can see, as I told in this example, we don't use these demonstrates only in physical, when the things is physically near or far. It can in time also, it can near or far in time also. Okay, so here that accident happened a few days ago, so it is just a few days ago, means it is far, it is far, a few days ago, which had happened a few days back. So it is far, it is far, that's why we are using that accident had happened a few days back, or a few days ago. Okay, now second example of that. The lady we met that day the lady we met that day was really sweet. The lady we met that day was really sweet. Okay, so here again we are pointing out the lady, we are pointing out the lady to whom we had met a few days back. So we are saying the lady we met that day was really sweet, was really was really sweet. Okay, so here we are using that to pointing out that lady, sorry, pointing out that day on which we had met to that lady. Is it clear? Good. Okay, now let's see the another example of these. When do we use this word? When the object is near and plural to us. Okay, see, these laptops can be used. What I said, these laptops can be used, means I'm using these, it means the laptops will be near to me. Yes, that's why I'm using. And these laptops, I'm saying, means it is not just one laptop, it is more than one laptop. So I'm saying what, these laptops can be used, means these laptops can be used. Okay, I cannot say in Hindi. These laptops can be used. Okay, means laptops are around me, and they all are usable, we can use them. Okay, now let's see another example of these. These flowers these flowers are beautiful. These flowers are beautiful. Again I'm using these, means the flowers will be near around us. So in that case I'm saying these flowers are really beautiful. Let's suppose you are going in the park and there are so many flowers, so in that case you can say, to point out the flowers, that these flowers are beautiful. Simple. Good. Now let's see the last demonstrate, that is those. When do we use those? In the case of when the object or person is far to us, and plural, and it should be plural, means more than one. Okay, so those, can you blow those candles near to you? Can you blow? Can you blow those candles near to you? Here I'm. Can you blow those candles near to you? Here I am pointing out the candles by using word those. If I'm using word those, it means these will be more than one, and they are far but near to someone else. They are near to someone else. So I am saying, can you blow those candles near to you? Can you blow those candles near to you? Okay, understood? Good. Let's see a new example. Those new phones were gorgeous. Gorgeous means fabulous, very good, very nice. Okay, those new phones were gorgeous. Those new phones were gorgeous. Okay, here I'm using those to point out the phones which is not near to me. Sorry, it cannot near to me, but it is not far to me also physically. It is far to me with time. With time, let's suppose I had seen any advertisement of it in the past. Okay, and now while sitting I'm remembering those phones. Okay, I'm remembering those phones. So in that case, to pointing out those phones, I can use the word those. What will I say? Those new phones were gorgeous. Those new phones were gorgeous. Okay, those new phones were gorgeous. So, okay, friends, this was all about today's class. I hope you have enjoyed and you have understood very well what are the demonstrates and how do we use it. Now, I need a commitment from all of you that you all will use it and make more sentences and try to learn more sentences, that how can we frame by using these demonstrates, so that it can bring into your habit and it will be very easy for all of you to communicate. Okay, so it's very important. Still, if you have any confusion, you can comment. Otherwise, you can rewatch the video also. Okay, so we will meet in our next video. Till then, keep smile and stay tuned, and don't forget to subscribe, comment and like on my channel.